Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami, Chapter 40, Blood, Heart, Samantha, O. Hey guys, the final fight is nearly here. There will be a kick-ass twist at the end and they've got it all planned out, but him not telling. Perhaps Watery is their dad, or El was good all along, or Dark was a ghost like in Fight Club. Who knows? It's you, declared Dark, doing his face in a scrunchy way. Yes, my apprentice, said the Blood. You are the strongest man in the planet, and that is why we must fight. You are the owner of my royal death note, and I want it back, for you may own my note, but you will never own my soul. Yo, dude, shouted Samantha, and she flicked back her hair and did the British finger thing with 2 fingers. Why don't you just eat a blood banana and chill, you f***ass? The blood banana has gone extinct because of the fire and the Volankos and the devastation that has been brought by the explosive counteraction of the broken shatters of that scabby space station that was once my home, and I hate the rest. We can come to an agreement! Screamed Samantha. I was going to ask that malevolent clone you called Night Yagami to clone me some more of the Delificent fruits, but alas, she has been killed by bomb. Yeah, whatever. Dark spat out his gum and it hit blood on the man thing. Where's Shinigami thing, get it? It caught fire and melty gum went everywhere. Kick his arse! Samantha said, cause she's British. Beat him and I will let you sex me for the first time because I am a virgin! Oh ho ho. You are quite the ladies man, aren't you, my oil-haired young chummy? Laughed Blood as he stared squintily at Samantha's chest. It was the biggest chest in the world, but she didn't tell people because they would think she was showing off. Those are some nice bounders, girlie. I would like to do sexy things with them. Piss off, you creep! Swore Samantha. Leave my wife alone, you freak! Dark was getting so angry that if the world wasn't already on fire, it would have exploded again. But when I kill you, she will be my wife. Isn't that right, wifey darlingest? Yeah, cause you would be the only dude left, but whatever! That won't happen, cause my handsome husband will kick your arse, and then I will sex with him! Very well, we have chattered enough, my smartly named dude who is dark by name, but also by nature and also by hair color. The time has come this time again for the violent counteraction that will spell doom for one of us and the hottest sexing in his history for the other who does not die. Dark tore open his shit and revealed his muscly abs. Blood poured through his veins. Blood liked licking blood, and when it killed Dark, he was going to take his blood out and clone it, for it was the finest blood like wine and it tasted like candy floss made of nails. Let's do this thing! The Dark ran as fast as he can at Blood and headbutted him in the chest. However, Blood's chest was covered in spikes and spiders and they bit Dark and Blood was safe. Next, it was Blood's turn. His knuckles were made of knuckle dusters, but he put more dusters on them to be sure and slammed the punch at Dark and knocked him into the air. WTF! Screamed Dark and he got a rocket out and stuck it to his back. He pushed the turbo button and 2 nuclear jets zoomed him back at Blood. He did headbutt again, but this time he got a face full of blood, Mowhawk, and blood. Boo-ha, he-hoo, my befuddled, ineffective battling chum, Blood exclaimed. You cannot beat me, because I have the strength of 1,000 glittering angels. To prove his power, he spat at the ground. His spit bubbled and sizzled like bacon fat in a pan and smelt like it also. Then it shot like acid into the Earth's core. The core caught fire and stretched like a balloon, and the Earth was ripped to shreds, and it turned into a black hole. The black hole was sucky. Get it? Because it destroyed the world, and then the rest of the universe was sucking into it like water down a bath hole, but this wasn't water. It was time and space and planets and stars and galaxies and pigeons all dying. The Dark grabbed Samantha and rocketed up away from the big hole in space that sucked like a vacuum cleaner that was possessed by Satan, but it was sucking so hard they could barely escape. You murderer! Shouted Dark, shaking his fist, but Blood just laughed and ate Blood Banana Galaxy. I am the murderer. I beg to differ. Who assassinated Night Yagami in cold blood? Who shot Watery with a laser gun? Who fed Nero poisoned toast and threw him into a box full of poisoned moths? I think you will find that it was you. But you blew up the Earth, you monster! Samantha said something too, but she was in space, and in space no one could hear you scream. Ah, well, whatever. Now all that's left to do is watch your generously bottomed wife fall into the balcony. Not so fast, said Samantha, and she said a portal spell and portal to the Shinigami world. They landed with a bum, and all the other Shinigami turned to stare at them. They had never seen a human before who wasn't dead, and they all crowded around and messed up his hair. Your wife is very pretty, said a fat one who looked like a cow made of gravestones. Can I eat your lungs? Said another who was slimy and smelly and smelled like slime. I'm gonna let you finish, but Yotsuba was the best Kira of all time, joked another Shinigami who was Kanye West because he wrote all his songs in a death note and that's why he kills. Kira Shirou was there too because COC took him to save him before she died, except it was after because she can time travel, but he was an old dude covered in wrinkles, so he just stood on the side cheering. Blood landed in the Shinigami world. Here he was weaker because he couldn't blow it up, and blood bananas grew everywhere, so he kept munching his face off on them and forgetting to fight. He remembered. Everyone went to the battle ring, which was a football stadium, but the grass was cut up and replaced with blood. The Shinigami devil rang the bell, and it was time to fight. Blood jumped on Dark and started wailing on him with a real wail, and Dark was getting squittered to a pulp. No, Dark, no! Shouted Samantha. You had better get ready for our wedding, shouted Blood. He called over a Shinigami who had a death cloth, and she stitched names in it to kill people and had her make a wedding dress out of it. You will look so pretty, and we shall dance all through the night and make sweet passionated love all over the battle ring, which will be renamed the sex ring and filled with wine, and everyone will watch and get all turned on too. Not so fast, chump! Dark roared and kneed Blood in the man thing. Blood yipped like a little girl and danced all over the battle ring. He picked up some of the blood and shaped it into a javelin and throwed it at Blood. It went into his eye and came out the other eye, and Blood screamed. OMG, Blood roared. Now you won't be able to see my wife's sexy bod. This is the worst punishment, he sobbed, holding his hurty man thing. For this, darkest Yagami, you will pay. They ran at each other and jumped. What will happen? A fight will! Check it out! By the way, this was so epic that Kira died of a heart attack. The black hole was sucky. Get it? Because it destroyed the world, and then the rest of the universe was sucking into it like water down a bath hole, but this wasn't water. It was time and space and planets and stars and galaxies and pigeons all dying. Okay, so the universe just ended, and there are 5 chapters left of this fanfic. What the hell?